Yeah, this is a chapter named Database Management System, the last chapter of your book, and we already done first lecture in our class as well. Database Management System, it deals with the types of data, how the database is created. Data and how many types are there? Yes, Nawal, data is the collection of raw facts and figures. Instructions, it could be program. Set of instruction is a program, Arham. So, yes, collection of information. Different collection. Data is a collection of raw facts and figures, and there are 3 types of data. Yes, Nawala, very good feedback. Good, keep it up, class. Alish Bahak, yes, collection of facts, but and how many types of data are there? Now, from you people, hurry up, give me the feedback. How many types of data are there? Yes, Nawal, there are 3 types of data: alphabetic, numeric, string, or alphanumeric data. Yes. So we know that data are the raw facts and figures which are collected from different sources, right? And when that data is organized, arranged, manipulate, it becomes information. So there is a difference between data and information, right? Uh, what could be the data of a school? Like if I'm talking about your school, what could be the data? Data would be the students, all the students enrolled here, all the faculty working here, all the courses provided here. This is all the data. And if I am arranging that data with the heading, this is the faculty, these are the students, and these are the courses they provided, it becomes information. And if I gather all the things, all the data in one place without arranging, without organizing, it would be data. It would be called data. But when I arranged it, it would be information, right? So what is data in database? Data means facts related to any object in consideration, like related to any object, किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में information एक जगह gather होना जिसको हम consider करेंगे, that is data. And database, what is database? Database is a systematic collection of data. Systematic collection means organized, means arranged collection of data. Database support storage and manipulation of data. I'll explain this word manipulation, right? Database makes data management easy. For example, Facebook uses database to store, manipulate, and present data related to members, their friends, their member activities, messages, advertisement, and a lot more. When you are working to when you are on Facebook, you can post different pictures, different information. The Facebook keep the Facebook or it's an it's in software which keeps the record of your friends as well, your activities as well, your messages as well, right? तो Facebook क्या है वहाँ पर किस तरह का data है? The data about the members which are using Facebook, their all the activities, their friends. So this is a complete database of all the members, right? The information of that all provided members. So data is the collection of facts, and database is an organized, a systematic collection of data, right? And now what is database management system? DBMS. DBMS, database management system. It's not a new concept. A database management system is a system software for creating and managing databases. DBMS is a collection of programs which enables its user to access database, manipulate that data, reporting, representation of that data. I'll give you the example of all these, right? The DBMS provides users with a systematic way to create, retrieve means to open any document, update and manage data. This is the DBMS is also called CRUD system. CRUD, what does CRUD stand? Write it. CRUD system is create. C stands for create, R for read, U for update, and D for delete, right? CRUD. Now, what does CRUD stands for? What is the meaning of CRUD? As the name shows, all the purpose, all the working of DBMS is shown in the word CRUD. C to create data, right? R to read data, yes. And to update, U to update data, and to delete data. तो ये सारी चीज़ें, ये सारे functions are performed in DBMS. So it makes convenient for the user to keep a record of any particular thing and the access of that record very easily and very conveniently. Why database? Why database management system? All the manual data management is time consuming, as we know that the keeping file and retrieving that data from files is quite difficult. You cannot access the file very frequently when you are working manually. The create database, retrieval of information from the database very quickly and very easily, right? Update that database, manage that database, and control redundancy. Redundancy means eligible, right? किसी चीज़ को खराब होने से बचाना, right? Duplication, खराब होना, corrupt होना, that is. Now, why database? Manual data management is time consuming. If I keep the record of all the students and the faculty in files, and I want to retrieve the information about any particular student, it will be time consuming to find that file, right? To retrieve, to open the information of that particular student, it's quite time consuming. But if I have the CID number of any student, it would be very easy for me to search the CID number and get the particulars of that student very easily within no time. Is it clear? Now the characteristics of database management system. It provides security and removes redundancy. Self-describing nature of database system. Insulation between program and data abstraction. Support of multiple views of the data. Multiple views means you can also create the report from that. You can also create the forms from that. And there are different softwares which provide you the database management system. There are a lot of different softwares which provide database management systems. Sharing of data and multi-user transaction processing. Sharing of data means sharing among each other, and multi-user or many users can work at a time. Transaction processing. DBMS allows entities and relations among them to form tables. अच्छा, टेबल्स क्रिएट होते हैं DBMS में. जो हम एक्सेस की अगर हम बात करें तो टेबल्स क्रिएट करते हैं. उन टेबल्स में सारी इंफॉर्मेशंस होती हैं. डिफरेंट टेबल्स क्रिएट किए जाते हैं और फिर उन डिफरेंट टेबल्स को आपस में लिंक किया जाता है. ठीक है. It follows the ASID concept: atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. What is the meaning of durability? Means reliable, working for long term, right? DBMS support multi-user environment that allows user to access and manipulate data in parallel. Now I'm giving the examples, right? Now, why database? Database, the applications of DBMS technology. Number one, storage and retrieval of traditional numeric and alphanumeric data. अब इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? Traditional numeric and alphanumeric data, like I'm giving you the example of any stock administration. Stock, like any stock of goods. किसी भी चीज़ का स्टॉक, उसके रिकॉर्ड रखना, that what is the product number, how many, what quantity of product is availed, how many quantity of product is sold. So keeping the record, it is the example of stock administration, storage and retrieval. Storage means store and retrieval means to open that data of traditional numeric and alphanumeric data. Stock administration, कीपिंग ट्रैक ऑफ नंबर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स इन स्टॉक्स, हर चीज़ का स्टॉक का अपने पास कलेक्शन रखना कि कितना आ चुका है, कितना सेल हो चुका है, प्रोडक्ट नंबर क्या है, कब आई थी, कब सेल हुई थी, ये एवरीथिंग, ये सारी चीज़ों का रिकॉर्ड रखना, ये ट्रेडिशनल न्यूमेरिक नंबर्स अल्फा न्यूमेरिक डेटा आता है, ठीक है। दूसरा, अगर मैं स्टोरेज एंड रिट्रीवल ऑफ मल्टी मीडिया डेटा, पिक्चर्स, वीडियोज, साउंड्स, अब इसमें इसका डेटाबेस क्या है, इसका डेटाबेस की एग्जांपल है यूट्यूब, राइट। पॉपुलर वीडियोस जो हैं वो डेटाबेस उनका बना हुआ होता है, आप जब भी रिट्रीव करना चाहें आप इजीली सर्च करते हैं वो वीडियो और निकाल लेते हैं, ठीक है ना। इसी तरह से बहुत सारे लोग उस डेटा में इन्हांसमेंट करते जाते हैं, इंक्रीज करते जाते हैं, लाइक वीडियोस अपलोड होती जाती हैं डेली बेसिस पर, थाउजेंड्स ऑफ वीडियोस आर अपलोडिंग ऑन यूट्यूब एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ वीडियोस आर रिट्रीविंग फ्रॉम यूट्यूब, राइट। बहुत सारी वीडियोस लोग देख रहे होते हैं, ओपन कर रहे होते हैं, तो स्टोरेज भी हो रही है, स्टोरेज इज ऑल्सो देयर एज वेल एज रिट्रीवल इज ऑल्सो देयर, लाइक ओपनिंग ऑफ डेटा, रिट्रीविंग दैट डेटा फ्रॉम यूट्यूब एंड स्टोरिंग your videos or your information on YouTube. So this is the storage and retrieval of multimedia data. This is the second example. Now, what is the third example? Example is storage and retrieval of web content. Web content means HTML hai, PDF hai, images hai, and the example of that is Google. Right? Google has lots of millions of images uploaded on daily basis, and millions of images retrieving on daily basis for different users. Right? So this is actually the database which is creating by Google, in YouTube, in Facebook, all are the database, like the collection of their particular informations, right? I gave you the example of Facebook, like Facebook has the collection of their members, their activities, their friends, their interest, their personal information, all the things are collected on our database, right? If I'm going to search my friend, a friend to whom I didn't meet since long, right? If I want to search on Facebook, I will write the name of that of my friend, and I'll get the list of same with the same name, right? And I need to search my friend name from that list. Clear? How do Facebook have all the information? It is the collection of collection of facts. It is the collection of information of different members, right? So it is easy for me to retrieve the information about my friend, right? So this is all the database. These all softwares are using, these all organizations, companies are using the database of their members, right? Like YouTube YouTube पर जो आपके व्यूअर्स होते हैं वो उसका एक रिकॉर्ड होता है। वो कैसे होता है? कितने लोगों ने उस वीडियो को विजिट किया, कितने लोगों ने उस वीडियो को लाइक किया, शेयर किया, एवरीथिंग इज रिकॉर्डेड। कैसे? वो डेटाबेस में कलेक्ट होती है। तो डेटाबेस इज एक्चुअली द कलेक्शन ऑफ डेटा रिलेटेड टू डिफरेंट फील्ड्स। एनी कंफ्यूजन? How can we summarize a database management system? What is that? The abbreviation? I told you that this is the CRUD system, like create. Create means to create the database. To create the database, yes. To create a table in which the information is given, to read that data from that particular person, to update that data. If I'm giving you the example of any university, like, right? In a university, there are students, there is faculty, there are courses which they provided, right? All are interlinked with each other, right? All are interlinked with each other, like students, the course they have in their semester, the professors who are teaching them, all are interlinked with each other, right? So if I'm talking about a university, there should be minimum 3 tables. One table for students name, students record, one table for the faculty record, and third table for the courses record. All are interlinked with each other, right? Now, these are the types of DBMS: hierarchical DBMS, network DBMS, relational DBMS, and object-oriented. We will discuss about any 3, and the most famous is this one, relational model. In hierarchical DBMS, model data is organized in a tree-like structure. I'll show the diagram as well. In a hierarchical database, model data is organized in a tree-like structure. Data is stored hierarchically, top-down or bottom-up format. Data is represented using a parent-child relationship. In hierarchical DBMS, parent may have many children, but children have only one parent. Now, let me show the picture first. See, this is a hierarchical DBMS. It's a college. College is divided into 2 departments, the departments and infrastructure. Now, department is divided into course, teachers, students, and the course is divided into theory and labs. This is a tree-like structure. Is it clear now? Now, this is network DBMS. Students all are interlinked with each other, right? It has 2 parents, like department to the students and college library to the students as well. ABC college, this is the college, and college library department, and these are all interlinked with each other, right? This is relational DBMS, like it's the most convenient and most easiest type of DBMS, in which the tables are given with the name. If a name is given, the age is given here, and the country is also given here, right? Name is given, age is given, and the country is given here. This is the relational database, which we'll learn about, in which we'll learn in Access. Microsoft Access, that is the relational database management system. Now come toward the definition now. Hierarchical, I showed you that this is a tree-like structure. Data is stored hierarchically, a top-down or bottom-down format. Data is represented using a parent-child relationship. In hierarchical DBMS, parent may have many children, but children have only one parent. We have seen in the diagram. Network model, the network database model allows each child to have multiple parents. It helps you to address the need to model more complex relationships, like as the order parts, many to many relationships, right? In this model, entities are organized in a graph which can be accessed through several paths. I explained it, but this is not the part of your syllabus, so we'll go to the relational model. Relational model is the most widely used DBMS model because it is one of the easiest, in which the example of this is Access, right? This model is based on normalizing data in the rows and columns. So like Excel, there are rows and columns of the tables. There are some tables and rows and columns are given in that. Relational model is stored in fixed structure and manipulated using SQL. In the next lecture, I'll show the screen of Access, and I'll show the creating of table in Access. This lecture is based on the DBMS, different types of DBMS, characteristics, applications. It includes only the database management system, but the example as we learn about Access, In the next lecture, I'll show you the screen of Access and show you the creation of tables in Access. Yes, we have seen the diagram already. Now, what are the applications of? No, Nawal, it's not necessary. This is the example, only the example in which name and age and country of a person is included. You can give all the information. It depends about your application. आप किस तरह उसे use कर रही हैं depends on all that. आपके पास अगर किसी goods का record है, like if you are keeping the record of clothes, you can keep the name, the product name, you can give the product number, you can give the manufacturer's address or phone number, you can give anything. This is the example only, right? Application of DBMS in banking for customers information, account activities, payment. These are all the examples in which all that everything is linked with each other. Like customer information is linked to the account activities, payments, like what the payments are given by the customers, like what the deposits are given by the customers, what the loans are taken by the customers. All the things are interlinked with each other, right? For airline reservation, the schedule and reservations are interlinked with each other. Like I gave you the example of university as well. For students information, the course registration of that student, the college name is there, the grades of that student. So all the things are interlinked with each other. So different tables will be created in the software. Like one table is for student information, one is for their course registration, one is for their grades, their results. So, and all the tables will be linked together with each other. And when I want to get the information of any particular student, I will search the primary key, like the CID of that students, and all the details are shown on my screen, right? In telecommunication, it helps to keep the call records, monthly bills, maintaining balance. See, all the things are interlinked with each other. Keep the call records of that particular number, the monthly bills of that particular number, and maintaining balances. If there is any balance remaining, that all the record is given in one screen, and all the tables are linked with each other. In sales, user of storing customer, used for storing customer name, product they bought, and sales information, the quantity. It could be a quantity, that how much quantity is purchased by the customer, right? In HR management, all the relation information about the employees, their salaries, the deductions, the generation of paychecks, everything is linked with each other. So if I'm talking about banking, all the things are linked with each other. I'll create different tables of different heads, and the tables will be linked with each other. Now the next one is application of database management system. In manufacturing means the making of something, right? It is used for the management of supply chain and for tracking production of items. Now first tell me, is it clear till now? Yes, hurry up. Yes, Nawal, redundancy means the duplication of any data, right? In data, in base management, we take it as a duplication. Okay, any confusion? Abiha, Abiha Riaz, Abiha Aziz, hurry up, Ahmad, Alishba. In finance, for storing information about stocks, sales and purchase of financial instruments like stocks and bonds, like keeping the record of every finance condition. Finance mean expenses and of the organization, and manufacturing means the making of goods, anything. Yes, Nawal, types of DBMS is not in the book, but and that's why I didn't discuss it in detail. I'll discuss only relational database that is included in the shape of Access. Now the different softwares of DBMS, SQL, Microsoft Access, which we will learn in the next lecture. Microsoft Access is the example of DBMS, Oracle, PostgreSQL, DBase, FoxPro. These are the previous which are not working now, DBase and FoxPro, SQLite, IBM, DB2. So these are all the softwares which provide a database management system. Now the advantages of database, it provides a variety of techniques to store and retrieve data. I gave you the example of storing and retrieving data of like Google, Facebook, YouTube, to store the information and to retrieve that data. DBS serves as an efficient handler to balance the need of multiple applications using the same data, like many things can be done while using the same data entering. Uniform administration procedure of data, equally maintained, administrated by the people. Application programmers never exposed to detail of data, like it is not exposed to anyone. Like if I am having a software, my personal database management system in Access, it will be used by me, or if I give the access of anybody, it can be given to anyone as for use. A DBMS uses various powerful functions to store and retrieve data efficiently. Now, come to the disadvantages of DBMS. First one, cost of hardware and software of a DBMS is quite high. Hardware cost, software cost, like purchasing that software, is quite high, which increases the budget of your organization, right? Most database management system are often complex system, मुश्किल होते हैं, that's why the training for user is necessary. ठीक है, उसको पहले स्टाफ को ट्रेन करना पड़ता है उस सॉफ्टवेयर को यूज करने के लिए, right? That needs time and money as well. In some organization, all data is integrated into a single database, which can be damaged because of electrical failure or database is corrupted on the storage media. पूरा डेटा एक ही जगह रखना, सिंगल डेटाबेस में रखना, जो किसी वजह से भी पावर फेलियर की वजह से या डेटा करप्ट होने की वजह से डिलीट हो सकता है, करप्ट हो सकता है. Use of the same program at a time by many users sometimes lead to the loss of some data. बहुत सारे लोग एक वक्त में अगर काम करेंगे तो वो डेटा लॉस भी हो सकता है. कैलकुलेशंस परफॉर्म नहीं हो सकती, बहुत ज़्यादा सोफिस्टिकेटेड. सिंपल कैलकुलेशन कैन बी डन, बट सोफिस्टिकेटेड कैलकुलेशंस कैन नॉट बी डन बाय DBMS. दिस इज द डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ DBMS सिस्टम.